Hey there everyone, welcome. Today we're going to take a look at a bunch of Delta 17.
We're taking a look at a bunch of little guys.
Well, yeah, they are 1/18 scale.
They're so little. I feel like I'm in kindergarten.
Well, I mean, there's a big fan base for 1/18 scale.
No, there's not. All the people who collect toys have gotten old and their eyes don't work and their hands are too big.
Is that including yourself in that assessment?
No, I'm still perpetually 12.
Okay, well, let's take a look at these. Of course, these are O-ring style, and yeah. All right, so first up, we'll take a look at Kestrel.
Kestrel, is that like motor oil?
No, she's the Delta 17 Grenader.
She?
Yeah.
Looks kind of like a man.
I mean, that isn't insulting. That's kind of the look they go for in the Army. How do you know that?
They said that in Iron Man 1.
Okay, good point. And there's her bio, and you can freeze that if you want to read it. All right, and though I don't like the way he said it, I do have to admit, she is a bit plain.
Yeah, it looks like General Issue.
You mean like a General Issue Joe?
Oh, I see what you did there.
No, Hasbro did that.
Oh, I guess they did. Wow. Really thinking that far ahead?
Let us move on. Now, I do like her gun, and the backpack is pretty cool. It does hold her knife. Now, of course, this is pretty standard articulation for 1/18 scale, except you do get wrist articulation.
Ooh, wrist articulation.
So what? How so? It's just a swivel.
That doesn't seem like that big a deal.
I mean, of all the figures that I've gotten so far, I would have to say Kestrel is most like the old core figures. Kind of plain, minimal detail.
I mean, you can't even tell she has bobs.
What?
I mean, because of all the stuff on her chest.
I'm going to ignore that for now.
Why?
Because of YouTube standards.
Oh, that again. I mean, honestly, the only part that looks like a woman is that she has lipstick on.
Are you done?
No, I'm gonna tear all these figures apart.
Why?
And I'll kit bash them into new ones. It's called customizing, and it's a noble pursuit.
That to each their own. All right, moving on. We have Death Sparrow, the retrograd leader.
Retrograd.
So she graduated after graduating? I don't think that's what retrograd means. Okay. I do admit this one is a little bit more personality, probably because she has a lot of Soviet influence. Yeah, she also comes with the least amount of accessories. She's only got her gun with a drum on it. The drum feels like it could come off, but I'm a little afraid of pulling it and seeing it come off, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And while she does suffer a little bit of plainness, I mean, it kind of works for her. I mean, even though she's plain, that doesn't mean there's some nice details like the red collar and the shoulder straps.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great either. It's not like the old school G.I. Joe.
Well, I mean, that's the point. It is like the old school G.I. Joes.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess it is.
I'm pretty certain that Death Sparrow is going to be part of my. I'm pretty sure Death Sparrow is going to join in with the October Guard. She just seems to fit in really well.
Could be all the Russian influence.
Yeah, I was saying that.
Oh, okay.
And, well, at least she doesn't suffer in the Bob's department. You're never going to let that go, are you?
Nope.
Now, her equipment has plenty of nice details to it again. But, does it really move the needle? Kind of yes and no.
Well, how can you do yes and no?
Because I just did.
Jeez, you need to make up your mind.
Okay, so moving along again, the next one is the one I'm probably going to have to admit I'm the most disappointed in.
Dun dun dun! You're disappointed. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I am a little bit. Jaguar looks cool, and I do like the bladed tonfas. Those were nice.
Hey, little guy. Ow!
Hey, get back over here.
You stabbed my foot.
Get back over here.
All right.
Now the gray camo, it seems an obvious homage to Firefly, especially with the goggles on and everything else. Yeah, that's kind of what the classified Firefly did.
Yeah, the gray camo kind of give it away, don't it?
Yeah, but I'm not knocking him for it.
Oh, you're not? Well, I will.
Now, one thing is, he has a sniper rifle. It is a cool sniper rifle. But I'll be darned if I can get the bipod to stick onto that thing. I don't know if that's a design flaw or if there's something else going on.
It's probably just you.
Yeah, okay, it's just me. The Tompos will fit in his hands, but it is a struggle to get them there. He does look good with them, but, you know, at the same time, it kind of reminds me of the old days when Joe weapons were too big for the character's hands.
Oh, yeah. Then they snap.
Yeah, these don't feel like they're going to snap, but it just gives you that mindset.
I see what you're saying. And hey, those bladed tonfas, isn't that guy from Hellboy?
Yeah.
And I guess kind of his face looks like him, too.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Good catch.
Are you kidding? I know when people are like cutting and pasting.
I don't think that's what's going on here.
Well, I do because I'm looking at everything I can to tear these down. Because how dare they challenge the supremacy of G.I. Joe?
I don't think they're trying to challenge the supremacy of G.I. Joe. I think it's actually a throwback to G.I. Joe.
Well, that's my point, you know? Why do the same thing? They're trying to take over. It's like the NWO and WCW again.
Please don't talk about wrestling. You know how that turns the views down.
Yeah, well, I don't care.
Okay, that's fine. And finally, Shadow Dragon, the leader of the Dark Shadows, and I will say probably my favorite figure of the set. Tons of samurai influences, which is great, but it also looks like it's updated.
Yeah, okay.
There is a bendy wire at the bottom of the cape, which surprised me.
Oh, bendy wire on a 1/18 scale figure? Wow.
There's not much you can do with it, though. Mostly you can just make the cape kind of look like it's fluttering in the breeze.
Well, okay. Yeah.
My guess is that since the two swords go on his back, it kind of was pointless to put a bendy wire into the whole cape.
That's reasonable.
There's a lot of fine details on this figure, too. I do like it. He's a little more stylized than many of the others.
I'll give it to you. He's
Cool. And he also comes with guns and swords.
The gun looks pretty awesome, and yeah, the swords work.
He can use swords two-handed, or he can use a gun and a sword in a hand.
Why the hell would you do that?
Why the hell would you do anything?
Okay.
So, overall, honestly, I do like Delta 17. The good guys seem kind of bland to me. Don't take that the wrong way, though. I always have gravitated to the bad guys. The bad guys, the Dark Shadows, I really like those, even though I was a bit disappointed in Jaguar. Not disappointed on the level of, like, you know, his overall look or anything, but I just thought he was going to, you know, I guess maybe the expectation was too high.
Well, you know, it's like all your dates. Expectations were too high, and boom.
Anyway, I'm not all in on Delta 17, but I like what I've gotten so far. The dullest one would be Kestrel, and really, I'm not going to say that she's dull, it's just not as cool as I expected. When you said she was dull, I said she was plain. Isn't that the same thing? No. Oh, okay. And I know these are a throwback to the 1980s, and the one that reminds me most of the port is Kestrel. And that's not a bad thing, but you gotta keep in mind, these are higher end figures. So you kinda expect a little bit more. And I guess the fact that she has few accessories along with her plainness kinda makes it to where I'm not super duper happy with her. Now all the plastics feel good. They seem to be okay. I don't hate them in the slightest. In fact, I like them. I like the inclusion of bios on the back. And I think I would really like to see some more comic book stuff being done. That's a good start. Not 100% sold yet, but you know what? There are some things on the horizon I am interested in.
Oh, so you're going to be buying more?
Well, yes, I'm going to buy more.
No, you're not. Your good doppelganger will.
Damn, I keep forgetting. We're the evil ones.
Right, so we're supposed to shit on them.
Huh, I guess so, but I feel bad doing it.
But you're evil.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Oh, never mind. You'll never get this right. Okay, so we took a look at the little guys. We're going to take off now.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff, liking and subscribing, and we'll see you the next time.
What? The next time?
Dude, we got some more videos to do.
Ah, crap.